To enter a modern-day battlefield, a soldier gambles with his or her life. For a group of 40 soldiers from Fort Carson, a newly designed life-saving training course gives tools needed to win battles and stay alive. The Iron First Responder Program uses tested principles and life-saving skills of the Ranger First Responder Program to instruct and train soldiers to eliminate preventable combat deaths. The 5 phases of instruction in classroom and real-world scenarios train soldiers on the duties and responsibilities of life-saving.
Some of your buddies getting in direct contact that are in a vehicle. So we've got some tanks out here, some Bradleys out here. So let's say if they got hit with a round or something like that, we're trying to get our buddies out of the tank, out of the Bradley, and then start performing life-saving measures right there.
The goal is to train 100% of soldiers from 3rd Brigade before October 2014. 40 soldiers from 1st Battalion, 8th Infantry Regiment, 3rd Brigade Combat Team began training immediately. Soldiers train with seasoned medics night and day. For several medics, training soldiers right the first time helps prevent a common life-threatening injury.
With a gunshot wound, there's an entrance and there's an exit wound. Well, there's not always an exit wound, but you always need to check for one. And a lot of times that's overlooked, but usually these guys are pretty good about, if you correct them once, they're able to, look for that exit wound, and that's pretty much what I've been seeing.
Soldiers practice extracting and treating wounded team members while communicating and protecting an area under fire. Soldiers also encounter injured dummies, enemy tactics, wounded actors, terrain obstacles, and much more, all while constantly moving under fire to the next task. Following all the steps to save a life is fundamental, but for several instructors, using your head is just as important.
Yeah, improvising is very important. Sometimes medics always don't have what they need, so if you don't have what you need, you have to use what you have available to you.
While a team treats a casualty, they're presented with hypothetical scenarios that test the memory and common sense. Several leaders express satisfaction from the training for all involved.
I mean, feels good. I mean, we're the first go around at this training. So I mean, we're trying to set the standard for the brigade and really get these guys going on some good training. It's positive reinforcement for them as leaders, and it's a positive reinforcement for the soldiers while they go through the lanes.
Tired and war-tested, the Fighting Eagles leave the practice battlefield more focused and ready for the next fight to come. Sergeant Toby Wall, Fort Carson, Colorado.